Now I'd like to introduce the Executive Director of EDCO, Roger Lee.
Thanks, Gator, and good morning again. So, earlier this year, local business junkie Jim Shell, I don't know if he's in the audience out there yet, but there he is, and his friend S.J. Camarada visited Boulder to see what they could learn about that community and its evolution as a startup mecca. What they found is that while Boulder is in many ways light years ahead of us in terms of critical mass, local leaders there pine for something we have, the Bend Venture Conference. In fact, I think there are many places vying for the national spotlight in entrepreneurship that would love to have their own version of BVC. And I'd like to recognize now and thank the visionary group of volunteer leaders that headed up by Karen Fass and Dan Hoban that launched this conference 11 years ago. Today, EDCO staff, along with an army of volunteers, produces this conference. I'd like to thank them for making this one of the top angel conferences in the country. And I'd also like to thank them for continuing to strive to raise the bar, to improve one year over the next to make this better and better event. You make me and our entrepreneurial community very proud. Key to our continued work towards the goal to make Bend and the Central Oregon region a top 10 destination in the U.S. to start a company is the leadership of our Venture Catalyst program. We are so very excited to have Brian Vieira as that leader. And I just saw him around here. If you haven't had a chance to meet him, definitely take that opportunity. But as community-minded and selfless as Brian is, along with his predecessors, he's not a 60-hour-a-week volunteer. His effort within EDCO is supported financially by Deschutes County, the City of Bend, and Business Oregon. It is also supported by the net proceeds of this event, along with our monthly pub talks. But more support is needed to keep this effort sustained and to accomplish our ambitious goal to really be a national contender, and for new companies to be our future job generation engines. To fill this financial gap, we are making available a sponsorship opportunity and a recurring sponsorship opportunity for a corporation, individual, organization for this program. And for that sponsorship, there'll be special marketing opportunities at EDCO's 50-plus events throughout the year. Our marketing materials, an equity stake in EDCO. Remember, we're a nonprofit, so careful about what your expectation on returns there. And even a tattoo of our company's logo that Brian has agreed to have prominently visible on his body. If this piques your interest, especially this last part, please talk to any of the EDCO staff.